The latest deadline in the process of Britain leaving the European Union is now just days away, so once again, it's all aboard the Brexit Express. But where has it been so far? Well, here's a brief whistle-stop tour. On the 23rd of June 2016, the UK voted to leave the EU in a referendum. On the 29th of March 2017, UK Prime Minister Theresa May sends a letter to European Council President Donald Tusk triggering Article 50. That's the vital legal mechanism for a member state of the EU to leave. It sets the date for the UK's departure as March the 29th, 2019. But when we reach that date, the UK doesn't leave the EU. Instead, the leave date is extended to get a withdrawal agreement passed in the UK Parliament. 7 months later, the UK was supposed to leave. Again, it doesn't. The new Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, reluctantly writes to the EU Commission asking for another delay in an attempt to get his withdrawal agreement through the UK Parliament. But on the 31st of January this year, 2 general elections and 2 prime ministers later, the UK finally leaves the EU, nearly 4 years after the original vote. And immediately, an 11-month transition phase begins. Most arrangements remain the same, but both sides face a race against the clock to sort out future EU-UK trade relations. Now we're in June, and the deadlock continues. The main sticking points are over fishing rights and the role of the European Court of Justice, the 2 issues that played a big part in the Leave campaign in the 2016 referendum. So where to next? Well, as part of the withdrawal agreement, the EU and UK need to have an outline agreement by the 1st of July in order to secure a wider free trade deal by December. A free trade deal is supposed to be agreed by the 26th of November. That gives the European Parliament time to ratify it by the end of this year. The end of the year and nearly the end of the line. If there's no trade deal ratified, the UK will revert to basic World Trade Organization trade terms. But there could be a light at the end of the tunnel for those who want a deal. Until this Tuesday, the 30th of June, the UK government could still extend the transition period for trade talks, something it's insisting it has no plans to do. And so, another 2 years of negotiations could be on track.